In this video, I'm going to take a look at the newest book from Loke Battle Mats. Big Book of Battle Mats 3. Okay, let's go through this page by page, and then I'll also show you how you can use it with some of the other Loke products as well as your own. So we'll start. On the back, gives you a picture of all the maps including their pages, so you can find them easily. Alright, so we're going to start. So a little bit of farmland, some crops here. Small cabin, barn, forest path, kind of a swamp dock all dilapidated with some ruins, a nice dark tiled dungeon with magic sigil, a mine, including tracks, an alternative throne room, something a little more sinister than your average city or king setup, tavern next to a creek with a bridge, some interiors for your towns and villages, and you can add more furniture if you like. And I'll show you that in a bit. Campsite next to a road. Looks like a cavern with some water in it. A large crypt with some sarcophagi that have been already broken into, but it looks like it bleeds into a cavern that has wooden coffins. Kind of a vampire lair feel to it. An overgrown outdoor temple, it looks like. Or maybe it's supposed to look like that, especially if it's elven. City jail, cleaner than your average jail. Number of cells here. And you notice they even have the shadowing of the bars to show lighting effects. Shoreline with looks part of a ruined tower here. A fairy forest, some desert terrain, some docks, the outdoor part of a cemetery, so you have some gravestones here, and you have another crypt here. So you have a creek, outdoor setting. It looks like an old stairway built into the sides of this hole that go down, and there's a cave entrance here. More village. This looks more like it's at nighttime. For your Eberron adventures, a skyship. Some really brightly colored tiles for the interior of a building or a dungeon. Has some chests here and a lot of gold laying around. A dilapidated dock. More sewers. Never too many sewers in a game. Here's another larger tavern. It looks like it's out in a tundra. Maybe a Icewind Dale setting. An outdoor temple. Also in kind of the northern tundra look. For your Avernus campaigns or anything that goes to the lower plains, lava river, looks like metallic bridge with a setting over here. Some overgrown ruins including moss in between the tiles. a large circus setting. Large tent, interior, some booths out front, and looks like kind of rocky, sandy terrain. So that's a look at all the maps. Now I'll show you how you can kind of augment them a bit. For instance, let's go to the kind of tundra setting. There we go. So Loki also has static clings, and I've done a review on those. They're on my channel. And they can be put to augment this, so maybe you want a statue right here in the center of this temple setting. Or if you like 3D terrain as well, whatever statue you have that you've made or bought, you can also put right there and use it like that. You can also use a set of steps. These are ones I made, and you could put them here to show that they're going up to a different section. And this is what they look like with some of your miniatures on them. Also, some other areas that you can use the static clings for. If we go to some of the villages, some of the town dressings, clings, have a lot of roofs. And if you want to do kind of a fog of war, you don't want them to actually see what's in the building till they go in, you can use those as roofs for the buildings. Like so. That way they won't see what's in there until you actually take the cling off. Also, for your outdoor settings, let's see here. Yeah, we'll use this one. A lot of these match up with some of the other battle mats. Here's another idea what they kind of look like with a larger mini on there. So, let me show you how they can match up. Let's go back to the trail with the campsite. Yes, I could look at the back of the book because I showed you that. Oh, here we go. So, for the campsite, for instance, you've already got pretty much everything you need, but sometimes maybe if you like to really immerse your players, you can, something you've made or bought, replace the campfire there. And also, these can match up. Now this is a page from the giant book of battle mats that I reviewed before, but you can set this so it matches up. So you can continue this trail on down. I'm going to move this forward a little bit. So you can kind of see how that can match up. And then you can also use, this is from the sets, from the dungeon set of the double set of books, which you can also just lay on here to continue the grass to a separate ruin here. So they're totally compatible with all the other Loki products. They are also wipe clean. You can use wet or dry erase on there. So if you needed to mark something here, you just do so. Or if you wanted to say there's a little puddle of water to the side because you want to conceal something in it, you can draw your water like this. And either using a dry erase eraser or paper towel, you can simply just wipe it off, just like that. I think this is one of their best books yet. It has the most diverse amount of maps in it. So I'll put the links down below so you can order it. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. And until we meet again, may you always roll with advantage.